Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in St Anne's. Yeah, so I am here in St Anne's today, just down the road from Blackpool. And this is the pier here, built in 1885. Yeah, so I think most of you will be aware of St Anne's. It's just down the road from Blackpool. And if you like seaside resorts and you find Blackpool a little bit too brash, a bit too noisy, you can always come here for a more relaxing holiday. Yeah, so this is the first of a three-part series here in St Anne's, and the way I'll do it in this video is we'll start by taking a look around the town centre, and then we'll come back down here to the beach in the second video. And on the third video, I'll probably have a look at all the other places around the outside, maybe some of the residential areas. St Anne's Pier is directly opposite the main street in the town centre, and let's check it out now, shall we? It's right up here behind me. Okay, so let's leave the pier behind for now, and we'll head down to the main street and we'll have a look around the centre of St Anne's. We'll go past these apartments here, which are called the Majestic apartments, after the Majestic Hotel, which used to stand right here on this site. Yeah. Anyway, heading into the town now. This is St Anne's Road West, the main road through St Anne's. And just opposite the Majestic Apartments is this building here, which is Fylde Council Town Hall. Not St Anne's Town Hall, but Fylde Council Town Hall. Okay, so just behind the Majestic Apartments is this pub here called the Lord Derby. It used to be called the Admiral, going back a while. We're almost up to the main road now, called Clifton Drive, which if you turn left here at these lights, that takes you to Blackpool. If you turn right, that takes you down to Lytham, St Anne's. Okay, let's head across Clifton Drive now and we'll head into the town centre of St Anne's and we'll have a look around. I'm not going to go too deep in this video, it's just a general overview of the town centre. I'm not as familiar with St Anne's as I am with Blackpool, so but I'll do my best. So we're now in the town centre, just going past B&M Bargains here. A bit more compact than Blackpool town centre. It's basically just this one street and everything kind of hangs off this. I'll tell you what, the starlings are making a bit of a racket at the moment. Listen to that. I must say that these seating areas here in St Anne's Square are really fancy. We don't quite have anything like this in Blackpool, and they also have these shelters as well. Quite a bit of work going on around here as well, as you can see, a lot of scaffolding. Oh, anyway, we're just coming up to Tesco Express here, and we've also got a WH Smith, which we don't have in Blackpool because they closed the store in Blackpool. And look at that, they've still got one here in St Anne's. And check this out, there's people sitting outside in the middle of January. How about that, eh? The weather's actually quite mild today. Yeah, amazing. Bakes and cakes. That looks like a nice bakery. Got some good stuff in there. Allegria Italian restaurant. Yeah, there's some nice independent shops around here. Restaurants and cafes here in St Anne's, and the gardens as well. Gardens are really, really nice. A lot better in the spring, I think. Yeah, so there you go. It's been a long time coming, but at last they're doing something with the former J.R. Taylor store here in St Anne's. And I'm going to carry on now. We're going to head up towards the top corner here and towards the railway station. I just wanted to show you this building here, the HSBC Bank. It looks well smart, that, doesn't it? I love the old bank buildings. Anyway, let's carry on, shall we? Yeah, I'm quite impressed by the gardens here in St Anne's Square. Look at this. Check out this mosaic here. Wow, that's impressive, isn't it? Okay, so we're nearly at the top end now, almost at the railway station. We're just about to go past a pub here called the Townhouse. St Anne's Square. This is the Townhouse pub. Big pub that, isn't it? So there's a little look back at the square from where I've just come from. We'll go down the other side in a bit, but let's have a look up here at the railway station, shall we? Okay, so this is a railway station now, and there's the sign there. It says St Anne's on the Sea. That's to give it its full name. And this is a railway station. That's quite compact, actually. Yeah, so they've got the big Sainsbury's store over there, which is like the main supermarket here in St Anne's, and right here is the station. Look at this. Not much to it really, is there? But it's very neat and tidy. Not like some. They've got an Amazon pickup thing here where you can collect your packages from Amazon, and they've also got like a little bit of history on the line here. So I'll just show you the sign down here. Look at that there, see? Left to Blackpool, right to Preston. Here's a little look at trackside. So that way is to Blackpool. Blackpool South. And if you go this way, it takes you through Lytham to Preston. Okay, so that was a railway station here in St Anne's, and I'm now going to show you the old police station. Anyway, just over here, we're on St Andrews Road here in St Anne's, and this is the old police station over here. Who remembers the old police stations? They seem to be a thing of the past now in small towns, don't they? They seem to have been replaced by these super police stations. Well, we have in Blackpool, just on the edge of town now. Yeah, check this out. This is the old police station here in St Anne's, and it just has that look about it, doesn't it? It looks very similar to what was the original police station back in Blackpool, the one in town, from the pictures I've seen of it. And these are a dying thing nowadays, aren't they? These local police stations that you get in small towns. A nice old building, built in 1899, and it has a sign on the front saying County Police. Yeah, there you go. The old St Anne's Police Station. Amazing. Okay, so that's looking back to where I've just been in the police station. There's a big multi-storey car park there, and check out this building here. This is Gerrard's Auction Rooms. Look at this. As featured on Bargain Hunt, I believe. They're probably featured on other similar shows as well. So that's Gerrard's Auction Rooms there. Nice building. Check out this old car here. Next door to that is St George's Emporium. Look at this. Okay, so I'm now around the back of where I was before, looking there towards Gerrard's and St George's Emporium. This is Garden Street, leading to the square, and just behind me is the main park here in St Anne's. It's called Ashton Gardens. Check this out, it's won all these awards down the years. Ashton Gardens here in St Anne's. Let's check it out, shall we? And after this, I'll head back into the square again and we'll work our way down the other side from the top end. So this is Ashton Gardens. And this here in front of us is the cafe. Yeah, so this is the cafe here in Ashton Gardens. Quite impressive, isn't it, really? Okay, so I'm now just heading round the side of the cafe and we'll get to see the main bit of the park. This is the War Memorial just up here. We'll have a close look at that, shall we? Okay, so this is Ashton Gardens here in St Anne's. We're looking down there towards the main road, close to where I started. I'll just pan around so you can get a nice view of this park. It's a really, really nice park, actually. Looking behind now towards the War Memorial. There's the cafe. And there you go. Ashton Gardens. Here's a quick look at the War Memorial here. Quite impressive, really. Now then, check this out. This is impressive, isn't it? I wonder if this is the Italian garden. Wow. Looks nice even this time of year, doesn't it? Okay, so let's take a quick look around Ashton Gardens here before I head back to the square again at the top end, and then I'll show you the other side of the square before heading back down to the promenade again at the end of this first part of St Anne's on Sea. Here's a look at the back of the park. I tell you, there's some quite grand houses around here. I'll tell you something, this park is a lot bigger than I realised. Check out this pond here. There's another pond here and a waterfall. So this is the information on the park here. These gardens were presented by the Right Honourable Lord Ashton to the inhabitants of St Anne's on the Sea, 1914. Look at that. So there you go, that was Ashton Gardens here in St Anne's. I'm now going to head back towards the square and we'll have a look on the other side. Okay, so I'm now on the other side of the railway tracks and we're just looking at this bunch of terraced properties here. One of them's a hotel, the Fairmile, and the Rathmore as well. Yeah, there's some hotels here, yeah. So I'm going to head this way. Little park here as well, look. I'm going to head across here. It's called the Crescent, and we'll have a look on the other side of the square. Yeah, so here I am at a major junction with St David's Road North and St David's Road South. That's Our Lady of the Sea church over there. Sorry about the traffic noise. And I'm now just heading onto the Crescent here. This is the Crescent which goes over the railway. Here's a quick look at some of the shops here on the Crescent, eastern side. There's a quick look at the station from the bridge. And there's those terraced properties there with the hotels where I just was before. I'll tell you what, there are a lot of shops along here in St Anne's. Here's the top of the bridge. Turkish or Kurdish barber there. I'll tell you what, they are everywhere, aren't they? There's another one just down here called Istanbul Barbers. They're absolutely everywhere these now, aren't they? Yeah, I tell you what, there are a lot of shops here in St Anne's. That's St Andrews Road South, but we were on the north side of that before, the first half of the video. Anyway, check out all these shops here. There's another barber there, look. I think that's a traditional barber though.
Yeah, they'll all be tight.
Heading back down into the square now, and we'll have a look on the other side. Tell you what, it's quite busy. Anyone into Vespers?
And the hat on.
Is it a Vesper? Or a Lambretta, I don't know. I was never a mod. There's quite a lot of charity shops, as you would expect as well, here in St Anne's. You know, quite a lot of charity shops, as you do everywhere. Here are a couple. Day of Sunshine and Age UK. Yeah, so this is the other side of St Anne's Square, and I will take you down the back street over here, which is called Wood Street, a bit later on, but we'll head down to the other side of here. We'll see what it's like on this side, shall we? You can park your car in here, look. There's a building there which looks it's a bit like a church, isn't it? Look at this here. Wow, look at that number 15. It's obviously some sort of posh bistro now, but look at this. Wow. It's fancy this, isn't it? So it's like an old church, isn't it? So there you go, here's a view of some more shops here on the southern side of St Anne's Square, and I found another old bank building here. Look at this. This was definitely a bank in the olden days. I don't know which one, but it's now a Betfred. So you put your money in there to save it, and now you put it in there to lose it. Okay, here's a quick look at the charges for you, just in case you're interested. 2 to 3 hours, £3.80. That doesn't seem too bad, that, you know. Check this out, this is another old bank here now, but it's now filed private GP. This is Orchard Road. There's quite a few roads that come off the square. And we'll have a look down the back street in a minute, called Wood Street. Another bank here called the NatWest. I wonder what that used to be. Yeah. Anyway, we're getting close to Clifton Drive again, and then we'll take you up the back street. Yeah, they've got matching shelters on this side of the road as well, and they've got another mosaic down here. Look at this. Hey, fancy that, isn't it? Some more charity shops, Salvation Army and Bernardo's here. So if you like your charity shops, you're sorted here in St Anne's. This building here has got the dental clinic in it. On the corner, we've got a Subway on the corner, and check out these bike racks here, aren't they fancy? They're modelled on penny farthings, aren't they? Yeah, that's quite an old building on the corner there. Anyway, let's have a look over here, shall we? We've got the Seafarers Fish and Chip restaurant over here. I wonder what this is like. I've actually heard some good reviews about it. I'll have to go in sometime, won't I? Check this out, the Seafarers here in St Anne's. And next to that is Marks and Spencer's. We're now back on the main road, Clifton Drive. And there's also a Travel Lodge Hotel here as well. I just want to quickly show you over the road here on Clifton Drive. These are the old council buildings here, probably the old town hall there. It's got public offices, 1900. I'll tell you what, there's some abandoned buildings here in St Anne's. Look at this. This is part of the old public offices, I believe. Look at this building here. Doesn't look like anyone's been in here for years. Wow. Anyway, I want to show you over the road. I want to show you this road here, Wood Street. Quickly show you some stuff down here before I head back down here again and show you where the old Football League headquarters used to be and the main post office. Yeah, so this is Wood Street here in St Anne's, and there's some quite fancy bistros and bars down here, restaurants, that sort of thing. Estate agents. There's another Age UK over there. Quite appropriate for around here. Okay, so I'm now about halfway up Wood Street, and we're now looking over the road towards the Trollboat Inn, the local Wetherspoons. And just behind me is this place called the Fire Pit. There's been a few different names, this place, you know, this massive place here called the Fire Pit. I can't remember what it was called before, but just behind me is, I can't say that, it's an Irish bar. Yeah, if you're into posh restaurants, you'll certainly find them here in St Anne's. This is the Zen restaurant. Quick look at Park Road here, more restaurants and shops. Quick look at this little parking area at the top of the street. I remember when there used to be a camera shop down here. Remember all the camera shops that they used to have in the towns? They used to go around all of them, and now they're no more. There's very few high street camera shops now, isn't there? I just love going in the old camera shops. There was one here, I think it was called Filed Cameras, and there was also one on the square as well. Anyway, we're coming up to the top of the street now, back at St Andrews Road, south. Okay, so I've now reached the top of Wood Street here in St Anne's. I'm now going to head back down onto Clifton Drive. I've got a couple more things to show you before the end of this video. There's a shop here that used to be a barber's. Looks like it's been long closed. Too much competition? Next door doesn't look too pretty either. Okay, I'm now back on the very noisy Clifton Drive. Please excuse the traffic noise, but we are looking at Hardacre Court here, retirement flats, and this is named after the former secretary of the English Football League, because this is where the headquarters were, right here. Yeah, so there you go. How many of you knew that, that the English Football League headquarters were right here in St Anne's-on-Sea. They moved in 1999 to Preston. Anyway, I'll just quickly show you over the road. I want to show you the post office and the library. This is the post office here. Unlike the large post office in Blackpool, this one is still in operation. The one in Blackpool moved out of town. So there you go. Let's have a quick look at the library. It's got a blue plaque on the outside, the Carnegie Library, 1906. I thought it might be a bit older than that. It was funded by the UDC and funded by Scottish-American philanthropist Andrew Carnegie. How about that, So there you go, that was St Anne's Library. I'm now going to head onto the promenade to wrap up this video, part 1 of St Anne's. Okay, so I'm now back on the promenade again here in St Anne's, and that's the end of part 1 of this series of videos here in St Anne's. I've got the magnificent Grand Hotel behind me. I'll be showing you more of that and the promenade on the next video. So there you go, that's the end of part 1. Thanks for watching. I'll leave you here with the Grand Hotel, and if you tune into part 2, I'll show you more of the promenade here in St Anne's.